Hello, welcome to Moonflower Tarot. Before I begin, I just want to remind you that I now have an Etsy page where you can get a personal email reading from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So the purpose of this video or tarot reading is to figure out what changes might be coming into your life relatively soon. So what changes are headed your way? So here we have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3, and each pile has a crystal representing the pile as well as an image. So I'm going to count down from 10, and that's going to give you 10 seconds to decide between the 3 piles. And before I start counting down, I just want to state a very quick disclaimer that these videos and these tarot readings, they're not going to resonate with everyone because it is such a general reading. However, my advice is for you to take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to count down from 10, and that'll give you time to decide between the 3 piles. Take your time, and if you're not sure, you can always use your finger on the screen, and wherever you feel the most heat or warmth on your finger through the screen is the pile for you. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to start with the very first pile, and I'm going to move the other piles out of the way temporarily. So what changes are headed towards you? What changes are coming into your life? So here we have the very first group, the Citrine crystal group, group 1. So let's see. So you've chosen the Sun card. Here we have a number at the top left corner. So I'm guessing that March 1st might be significant for you as a date, or for others of you, this could be 31 days, or this could even be some number of significance symbolized by the number 31. And the sun may come into play later, so let's set that aside and let's see what we have for your other cards. So here we have movement. Okay, so I see if there are any changes headed towards you, this is going to involve rapid movement, a lot of movement coming towards you, really fast movement. And you might be a fire sign or have fire, a lot of fire in your astrological chart. Fire being Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So let's see what else we have. So what else do we have for group 1? So what changes are coming towards you? What changes are coming? So here we have the 3 of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Coins. So I'm seeing here that you will be celebrating something with your soul tribe or people that are close to you, like friends and family, or maybe even like I said, your soul tribe, if you're part of a coven or women's group, or just your sisters or your family or your close friends, due to something, you cutting ties with something that no longer serves you, or maybe this could be breaking up with a partner or leaving a situation, and really more so leaving some kind of situation or an environment where you felt like this is not for me, this is not lending me the path to my highest good, and you decided to cut ties or to leave the situation. Maybe even you had to kick somebody to the curb, or because look, the 10 of Swords, this is definitely not a subtle card. This is you really leaving something behind, or maybe even just having to put down really strong boundaries or cut someone or something out of your life. This could even be leaving an old job, an old career field, an old something, a way of life or way of thinking or something like that that no longer serves you. But I see some really positive change. So the 10 of coins indicates really strong foundations, especially when it comes to finances. So you may be leaving an old job for something better. You may be leaving an old career path for a better career field or career path that really suits you. Or you may be opening or starting your own business. You may be leaving an old relationship for something more stable that suits you, that's more compatible with you. However, you will be celebrating once again with your very close soul tribe, people who really you're close to. And there's a lot of rapid movement. If you felt like things were sort of moving slowly at a snail's pace, well, suddenly I'm seeing with the closing of some old chapter or leaving behind of some old situation that no longer serves you, I'm seeing rapid movement headed your way towards stability, towards a strong foundation, towards success here. And this could be in any area of your life. So let's see what else we have. So we have balance. We've got the heart. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, I'm seeing that you will be breaking up with someone or maybe ultimately rejecting someone that maybe you were seeing for a long time or who was sort of in your radar or you were attached to each other for a while. But I'm seeing that you will be leaving the situation for maybe another situation, a better situation that, like I said, is more compatible with you, more long-term potential. Just more stable, I'm getting this vibe that you are leaving for a situation that allows for more growth. It allows for you to really set down roots, and it allows for growth financially, maybe even starting a legacy, building something really strong here. The coming together of families or of ways of life, or the combining of finances or something like that. Like maybe for a lot of you, maybe you were with someone or in a job environment or some environment that was holding you back, that was not giving you what you deserved. Especially when it comes to maybe a past love dynamic where you felt like you were putting in a lot, but you weren't getting a lot in return. However, I am seeing that you will be achieving balance. Moving forward, you will be moving on to a situation that you get what you put in. You know what I mean? It's like equal give and take balance. And not only balance, but thriving with the wings here. You will be thriving. And the 10 of coins definitely symbolizes thriving as well when it comes to finances, building a strong, stable foundation for yourself and also for somebody else. So a lot of you guys are going to be possibly meeting the one or that person that you will be able to settle down with and really grow a strong foundation with, and maybe even start a legacy with, maybe even have children with, maybe build a house with, that kind of energy of really laying down a strong blueprint and then building, layering the bricks. And then, signing and then stamping your seal on something with someone or even a group of people. If this involves possibly starting a new business venture, a startup, something that will be very stable and will lead to growth and movement, fast movement in some area of your life, maybe even multiple areas of your life. So let's see what else we have. So we have the Lovers. We have, okay, so I'm seeing a really strong, some changes in your love life with the Lovers and then the Heart as well. We have the Sun again. So we have the Sun twice. And also this crystal that you've chosen does remind me of the Sun as well. This is Citrine crystal, which sort of symbolizes almost like sunlight trapped in a crystal. Let's see what else we have. So we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, that is a very contrasting energy with everything that all the other cards that we got. So let's see what we have coming for you, what changes are coming. So like I said, for a lot of you guys, you are going to be leaving an old love dynamic and, really leaving that dynamic for something more stable. It's like if things were cloudy, if you felt like, I'm almost getting this vibe of like you feeling like kind of melancholic, almost like, is it going to rain? Is it not going to rain? It's just a gray sky. It's neither here nor there. It's neither raining or sunny. However, the clouds are parting. Now the sun is coming in. There's some sort of luck coming into your life, and also passion. I'm seeing a lot of passion. I'm seeing more creativity, getting more in tune with your divine feminine or masculine energies inside of you. And also the lovers, I'm seeing, yes, you will be either deepening your love with someone that you're already in love with, or for a lot of you guys, this is new love coming in that's balanced. You get what you give, and you will be thriving in this dynamic. And this is really someone, like I said, who you can build a strong foundation with, a legacy, a family, and also maybe even you are building a new business startup or something like that. And with the Queen of Swords, I'm getting that you will be cutting ties with what no longer serves you. For a lot of you, I am getting with the Queen of Swords, which is pictured by the banshee here, you will be letting go of some mother issues. I think some of you guys, not all of you, some of you have some issues concerning the theme of mother, or nurture, or of that kind of energy. Like maybe you always felt a little bit like you didn't have a strong enough bond with a motherly figure in your life, or you felt disconnected with the idea of maybe mother or nurture, or maybe even you just had trouble in the past maybe nurturing and taking care of yourself like a mother, or like your mother would do that for you. Like maybe you felt like you couldn't really do that for yourself for some reason, like there was some heart blockage of the heart chakra. But like I said, I see the clouds parting, the sun coming in, the sun rays, like it's almost like this feeling of the warmth of the sunshine on your skin. And like I said, fast movement. This is really fiery energy. So yeah, a lot of you guys have some element of fire in your astrological chart, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or the person coming into your life, or maybe even the person that you're dealing with right now could be a fire sign. So Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or they may have fire, or you may have fire. Either of you may have fire in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, or anywhere really in the astrological chart that plays a significant role here when it comes to I'm also getting like melting, like if you felt like you had ice in your heart, like sort of blocking your heart chakra, blocking your heart from accepting blessings, almost maybe even on an energetic level. I'm seeing the sunbird, the firebird coming in to bring luck, to melt the ice so that you can finally, like it's almost like a garden that was frozen, or that was laced with ice, laced with frozen leaves, frozen roots, frozen branches. But now the sun is coming out and it will melt the ice so that you can finally grow that garden, and so that it can really grow, be quenched with sunshine, and really thrive, financially and mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Like I'm getting this vision of you like thriving in your life in general, especially in areas of love, business, and setting down strong roots when it comes to really building a family or building something with someone. And this is a collaborative effort here. I'm seeing that you are going to be building with one or more people here moving forward, with this very fiery energy. For a lot of you guys, I'm also getting that maybe you haven't always been the one to step up to the plate all the time. Like maybe, like for example, like in a work situation, like if somebody said, does anyone want to volunteer to do this, or does anyone want to maybe start or pilot this project, like maybe you were always the one to be a bit shy, or a little bit hold back a little bit, or maybe you felt like something just wasn't clicking, where you didn't feel confident enough to really take initiative. But I'm seeing moving forward, there's some changes in your personality, or the way that you go about things, in that way where suddenly you are feeling confident. You are feeling confident to raise your hand first, or to volunteer first, or to take initiative, or to ask questions first, before they're asked by anyone else, and to take action. Whereas in the past, I see you being in more of a watery, contemplative energy, where you would sort of think things through a lot before doing anything, or really reflect in your emotions a lot, which isn't a bad place to be. But I am seeing here that there is definitely a change in your energy moving forward, where you will be more in this fiery, like action-oriented energy, almost like this energy of an arrow moving forward, really straightforward and really strong, like a really bright, fiery flame. Like, that's what I'm getting. And for a lot of you guys, this new love coming in, or this could even be someone that's already in your radar, but for a lot of you guys, I am getting this new love coming in. It's going to feel unexpected. It's going to feel like suddenly almost like electricity, like the zing of warmth that you've never really felt before. And it's going to hit you right in the feels, in the heart chakra. And you will feel the ice melting. You will feel like you've been transported almost like into sort of a whirlwind, where, like, with the Little Mermaid pictured here, I am seeing that if you always felt like you were underwater in this underwater world, like suddenly you're coming up for air and you're exposed to this human world, or different world that's new to you, you know what I mean? And this is involving your love life. And also, I am picturing someone offering you their heart here. And also the number 24 may be significant. So either February 4th, 24 days, 24 weeks, or maybe just the number 24 in general. Or if you combine the two, you get number 6, so life path 6, any of you guys who are into numerology. But I'm seeing balance, and I'm also seeing the ability to thrive from that balance moving forward. So that's excellent. That's amazing. So group 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this reading resonated with you, group 1. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further delay, I'm going to get straight into group 2. So for group 2, we have this amethyst crystal. So for the amethyst crystal group, what do we have going on for you guys? So here we have the fox. So right away, I'm seeing the number 14 in the top left corner. So for some of you guys, the number 14 might be significant to you. This could also be a date, January 4th. Or if you combine the two numbers, you get 5, life path 5, for those of you who are into that. This could also be 14 days, 14 weeks. Somehow the number 14 might be significant, and also the fox. This might come into play in the reading later. So I will get into that later, so I'm going to set that aside. And then we also have power. So this is actually crowning your reading. It's a major theme coming up. So when it comes to changes coming into your life, power is a big factor here. Power, you're somehow gaining power in some way. Interesting. So let's see. Let's look at your other cards to try to get more insight. Power. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. So here, this is some dramatic energy. So we have the 3 of Swords. We have the Sun. Wow. And then we have the Page of Swords. Okay. So right away, from these 3 cards, I'm seeing that you have had your heart broken in the past. Everyone has at one point in their life. But for you, I'm seeing that this was something really significant. This could have been maybe a breakup, or maybe you felt abandoned, or maybe you felt disappointed, or like maybe you didn't get a job that you wanted, or something, like some form of disappointment here that really you felt like emotionally set back in some way, where this really kind of hurt you. But with the Sun card, I'm seeing that things are definitely getting better here. Things will improve. You are healing. with the Sun card. You are really healing. That's a big change coming towards you. And with the Amethyst crystal as well, this crystal also represents healing, spiritual energy, healing through maybe spirituality as well. So heightened spirituality. I'm definitely seeing healing. I'm also seeing you really grow into this energy where you feel comfortable being in the spotlight. Like maybe in the past you felt like shy, or you felt like, oh, I don't want to be the center of attention, or you felt like I'm not really a leader, like that. But with this Sun card, I'm seeing you are not only confident enough to either be in a leadership role, or you are extremely confident, growing into your confidence in a way where you will no longer shy away from the spotlight. Nobody can take this away from you moving forward. And I'm seeing healing from whatever heartbreak or disappointment or abandonment or whatever this was in the past. And for a lot of you, I'm seeing that you are entering into a really creative energy, getting some Sagittarian energy. So some of you guys might have Sagittarius in your astrological chart. I'm also getting that some of you guys have a child in your life. This may not be your own child. This could maybe even be your niece or nephew, or maybe even connecting with your inner child as well. And for some of you guys, you may be conceiving. So you may be conceiving as well. And I'm definitely seeing you crossing into a new phase, from a phase of disappointment, maybe heartbreak, maybe loss, and then moving into this, like I said, phase of healing, a new cycle, and riding into the sunshine. That's what I'm getting. For some of you guys, yes, you may be conceiving, or you may be entering into a really creative phase where you are no longer afraid to express your creativity or grow things from your creativity. Like you are entering into this new phase. And with the Page of Swords, I'm seeing that you are also becoming more comfortable wielding your voice in a way that you are expressing your inner truth in a really comfortable way. Like maybe in the past, like I said, you felt like I have to hide my voice. I have to suppress my inner truth. I have to pretend to be somebody else, or maybe I have to fake something or suppress something. But I'm seeing that moving forward, you are riding into the sunshine where you no longer feel afraid to express your inner truth, to really say what's on your mind, and to ultimately maybe even be kind of blunt, frank, and also express your honesty in a way that is unabashed and that is unhindered. And it's really quite beautiful here. But I'm also getting, okay, there's some jealous people in your midst. With the Fox card, I'm seeing this could be in areas of your career, or maybe you're starting a new business, you're starting a new business idea, or maybe even entering a new creative field, or this could even be you're learning a new skill or something. But you're going to have some haters around you because you, like I said, you've gone through rapid growth, you've gone through rapid transition from heartbreak and kind of being down in the dumps, like that energy, to really glowing up. I mean, literally, this is the sun shining bright. So you're riding into the sunlight, into this new phase. And not everyone's going to be on board with that, because maybe, I'm not saying this applies to all of you or even most of you, but sometimes when you are in this energy of being down in the dumps, and this applies to anyone, this could apply to anyone. Sometimes people may circulate around you when you are in that lower vibrational energy who are also lower vibrational, and maybe they're looking to sort of feed off of that energy because, I don't know, maybe that's what serves them energetically. However, because you are changing, sort of transitioning into this new phase, like I mentioned, of growth and glowing up, I'm saying not everyone is going to be on board with that. Like, they may feel threatened that maybe you're leaving them behind. They may just feel left behind. It could be an insecurity issue of their own that might not have anything to do with you. But that could be a possibility. So just watch out for that. just be, I'm not saying you have to be super hyper vigilant, but just be aware that this can happen, and it's natural. It's human nature for humans to fight change, and people don't like change. I mean, we are creatures of habit, naturally. But I am seeing the Power card. So like I said, you are entering in sort of this empowered energy where you feel, oh my gosh, look how well this goes together. The Power card and the Sun card, they go so well together. It's like you're suddenly just entering into this phase of empowerment. Like you feel confident in a way that you've never quite felt. You may even be, I'm getting for a lot of you, maybe wearing the color red lipstick, red nail polish. Suddenly, it's like you may even be coloring your hair sort of like a reddish tone, or I don't know, the color red is coming in really strong, or like, gold, yellow, orange, red, like colors that represent like the sun in general. You may even be, some of you guys might even be trying out like a tan maybe, or like something like that, or bronzer or something. I don't know, like you're entering this very sunny energy, bronze even energy. It's actually really beautiful, like your golden age, basically. You're entering that phase. So let's see what else we have. So we have self. So yeah, self. This definitely, okay, yeah, I will get into that. Okay, so we have the snake. So I knew it. So, okay, yeah, there's going to be some haters, but that's natural. Okay, so with these cards, I am for sure getting that people are going to be jealous. Because like I said, this is a rapid change for you. And this could be maybe someone around you, or this could even be on social media. People may be seeing your glow up, and not everybody is comfortable with change. Some people just don't like change, but this oftentimes doesn't have anything to do with you. It has a lot to do with them, and maybe insecurity and just a feeling of their own maybe failure or something in comparison to you. That could be a possible factor, and that's natural. And here I'm seeing self. So you really are coming to terms with, I know this sounds cliche, but you really are coming to terms with self-love. Like if you were in a place, look how different this is. So if you were in a place where you felt like you were controlled by external factors, or you felt like I can't protect my heart, like your heart was vulnerable and helpless. Well, I'm seeing here now you're more in an energy where you don't care if you're vulnerable. Well, it's not that you don't care, but it's like you don't mind that your heart is vulnerable, because you see the strength in your own vulnerability. And with the self card, I'm seeing, yeah, you really are getting to know yourself, getting to know your true desires and your true self in a way that you never have before. And that's what's causing this glow up. It's like you're not only healing necessarily physically in some way, maybe even you're like glowing up in your health area, like health regimen or fitness, but you're not only glowing up in that area or healing in that area, but I am seeing you are also healing your heart space, your heart chakra. You are healing on an emotional level where you're really bonding with yourself in a way that some of you guys might even want to look up your Lilith moon sign. So that is a natural part of our astrology, the Lilith moon sign. So that's going to be maybe some hidden parts of yourself that you may not be aware of, that you may repress, or that it may be clouded by societal factors, external factors, or maybe even your upbringing or something like that. But look up your Lilith moon sign, and that's really going to reveal a lot about yourself. Positive things, flaws and all. You will be revealing a lot about the subconscious, and this is just going to help you bond with yourself, to get to know yourself, and to really get comfortable with yourself and become friends with that part of yourself, that part of yourself that may be hidden under all of those layers, almost like peeling away your own an onion inside of your heart, and also being comfortable with being in a place of power and having power, wielding power, being comfortable in a place where you can wield your voice in a powerful way. Whereas I feel like in the past, something was blocked. Your heart chakra was definitely blocked in the past for some reason. I'm getting maybe even some of you guys might have been either bullied or maybe even targeted by jealous people, or people who, like the snake energy, who wanted to take take things from you, because maybe they did see this inner glow that you have and they felt uncomfortable with it because maybe your glow up to them meant their failure. And this doesn't have anything to do with you necessarily or anyone else. It has a lot to do with their own feeling of feeling of personal failure, or feeling like they're not good enough for whatever reason, for their own personal issues that they have not healed yet. But that, like I said, should not hinder your growth. Don't let that hinder your own growth. So let's see what else we have. So we have the Queen of Coins. We have the Six of Coins. Lots of coins. Okay, so I see a lot of change, a lot of growth in your career or professional life. We have Nine of Swords, okay? So here I'm seeing that, yes, you are ultimately going to be glowing up a lot in your career or professional life with the Queen of Coins. This could even be just you entering a new phase in your life where you feel like you're entering a phase of growth. You may even be getting a promotion, leadership roles, more projects, maybe even more opportunities for professional or creative collaborations. You may even be getting sponsorships, clients, some growth in the area of finances and your professional life. And with the Six of Coins, I'm seeing that you really are entering a phase where you're going to feel comfortable, you're going to feel confident in your own earning ability or your own contribution to the world, whether that be creative, professional, what have you. And you're going to be feeling confident. You're going to be feeling like, I can support myself, really comfortably even. And, I have no worries because I'm confident in my own abilities and my ability to use my talents and my own confidence and my own executive decision-making prowess to grow, not just your bank account, but grow your contacts, grow more opportunities in an exponential way, and also just expand your knowledge when it comes to your skill, your trade, or your craft. And then here we have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, like I said, you're leaving behind anxiety. Like I'm seeing maybe in the past, you've had some sleepless nights, you've had some anxiety or worries concerning something involving, like I said, someone targeting you in the past, or feeling like you've had a lot of eyes on you, like maybe not necessarily in a positive way. But like I said, this does have a lot to do with these own people's jealousies or their own insecurities. It doesn't really have much to do with you, but their own feelings of failure. Maybe even they're in a scarcity mindset where they don't really want to see others succeed because they themselves can't see themselves succeeding. That's what I'm seeing. And with the Snake, I'm getting that maybe you might have been betrayed even by somebody that you trusted in the past. But like I said, betrayal maybe in your past. But don't let that hinder you, and don't let that stand in the way of your own growth, because like I said, it doesn't really have as much to do with you as it has to do with them. But yeah, like I said, you will be healing from this. You will be glowing up. You will be transitioning into your golden era where your talents, your craft, your skills are really going to be shining, especially when it comes to, like I said, your creative, professional, or the realm of your job or finances. And you will be comfortable with being speaking the truth, speaking your inner truth, really expressing yourself freely in a way that you feel bonded with yourself. You're honoring, respecting, and cherishing yourself. And you're really just it's like you're getting into this state of just really fully appreciating, loving, and respecting yourself. I mean, honestly, even though that sounds cliche, but you really are becoming, it's like you're falling in love with yourself. Not necessarily in a narcissistic way, but, like self-love in a healthy way here. And you're also getting to know maybe even hidden parts of yourself that you've never known, like maybe you're even discovering that you are comfortable with power. You know, if you've never ever really felt comfortable with holding power in your hands or being in a position of power, I'm getting that suddenly it's like you're realizing this feels really natural to me. And also, maybe even you feel comfortable with executive decision making, or maybe even you feel like you're even well suited to it and you're noticing it. You know, you're noticing, maybe even others around you noticing that as well. And you know, you're starting to notice that you actually thrive in this energy. Maybe you never really knew that about yourself in terms of your own capabilities, but, you know, like I said, something hidden coming to light. But like I said, just, you know, ward off the haters, shake them off, just shake them off your shoulders. Because like I said, it's not worth hindering your growth over somebody else's insecurities and their own feelings of lack, or maybe their own feelings of a scarcity, or their own feelings of insecurity stemming from a scarcity mindset, which I don't see any of that in your cards here. So yeah, you will be glowing up, thriving, and ultimately healing. And healing will allow for growth. So that's amazing. So that's all I have for group 2. Like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you, group 2. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into group 3. So group 3, we have the Tiger Eye Crystal group. So what do we have for group 3? So you have chosen the letter. So as you can see, the number 27 is in the top left corner. So for some of you guys, number 27 is significant. This could even be a date, February 7th for some of you. This could even be 27 days, 27 weeks. Or if you combine the numbers, you get the number 9. So life path 9 for those of you who are into numerology. But yes, the number 27 might be significant for you, and also the letter or the message may come into play later in your reading, so I'm just going to set that aside. So let's see what else we have for you. So we have rest. So rest is actually a major theme crowning your tarot reading. So this is probably going to come into play later, so let's set that aside. But I am seeing this period of rest coming towards you. If you felt like I have to keep moving, like I haven't had time to just kind of rest and chill out, well, I see that coming towards you. It's like this feeling of contentment, tranquility, and being comfortable, you know, where you are. So let's see what else we have. Maybe some more details to reveal what changes are coming towards you. So here we have the Tower. We have the Page of, this is the Knight. Yeah, that's the Knight. Okay, so we have the Tower, we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Page of Cups. So with these 3 cards, I am seeing that there was some event in your past where you felt like there was basically like an earthquake happening, where you felt like I have no control of my situation. This could even have been like a literal earthquake, not for all of you, some of you, or some kind of disaster that was caused by Mother Nature. Like this could have even been like an earthquake, a fire, like a flood, something like that, or maybe even like a tornado. If that applies to some of you, this could even have been like in a work situation. This could have been layoffs or some kind of like your company selling, or in a family situation, this could have been some kind of disaster as well, maybe even like a divorce, or just some really like major shaking up of your external environment where you felt a loss of control. That I see that in your past with the Tower. However, I see that you surged ahead with the Knight of Wands. You didn't let this deter you. You basically picked up the pieces and you moved forward. It's like you got right back on this horse here and you decided, I'm going to just keep moving forward because maybe you didn't have any other alternative but to do that. Or maybe you felt like, I don't want to let this deter me in my life path, so I'm going to get back on the horse and keep going. And with the Knight of Wands, I'm seeing that a lot of you guys might have fire in your astrological chart. But I'm also, for some reason, getting a bit of an earthy energy here as well. So fire being Aries, Sag, Leo, and then earth being Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But yeah, I'm seeing a transition in general, though, where you're moving into this phase where, like I said, if in the past you felt things were chaotic and you felt like a lack of control, I'm seeing you transitioning into this phase where you will be comfortable, where you will finally be able to be in a period of rest, where you finally feel content, where you are. And with the Page of Cups, I'm seeing that this involves some kind of offer that may be coming towards you if it hasn't already, if it's not already in the works. This could even be like a new job offer, some offer when it comes to matters of the heart. So this isn't necessarily like love, it could be, but this is more so whatever you feel passionate about in your life. This could even be your career, creative pursuits. This could even be love. This could be something, anything that you feel passionate about, that really gets your heart racing. You will be getting a new offer in that area if it hasn't already come towards you yet. And I'm seeing that it will be coming towards you in a form of a new message, either email, maybe even text message for some of you, social media, something like that. For a lot of you guys, I'm getting maybe even a phone call or email. But you will be getting some major message here that's really going to be life-changing if it hasn't already come towards you yet. So let's see what else we have for you guys. So what changes are coming towards you? So we have permanence. Okay, yeah, this is flowing together for sure. And then we have the flowers. Okay, I'm definitely seeing that for a lot of you guys, for a great majority of you guys, you will be offering or being offered a new job or new position, maybe in your company. Like a leadership role or promotion or something like that. But for a lot of you, I'm seeing that this is going to be like a dream job or maybe even a dream opportunity. This could even be in the area of your creative passions. Or for a lot of you guys, this could even be engagement with the permanence card. But this could also be like the signing of contracts, maybe even sponsorships. Maybe you are signing a major deal with a big client or something like that for those of you who that applies. But I am seeing something very permanent here, signed in black ink. I'm getting this image of, yes, once again, like a permanent signature, something very strong, binding, like a binding contract. And also this is going to finally make you feel, like a sigh of relief. I'm getting like a sigh of relief and finally like feeling like you finally made it to where you've wanted to go after like a really long journey with the Knight of Wands, where you had to really like keep pushing forward and you kept like moving forward. It's almost like being on a journey on a horse for some of you guys. This could even be like years, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're finally being offered like some kind of a dream opportunity. This could be in any area of your life, like I said, creative, professional, or even love, where you're going to be entering a permanent situation and you can finally breathe that sigh of relief where you feel like, okay, I'm finally content because I've reached some sort of place where you've always wanted to go or wanted to be. And with the flowers, yeah, I'm getting some celebrations, like ceremonies. This is what this card represents, like beautiful events. So like I said, yeah, this could be engagement, maybe even graduation, being congratulated. That's what this ultimately means, because when you're congratulated, you do receive a bouquet of flowers. And also for some of you guys, this could be like a celebratory event. And with the number 9, this could indicate 9 months, 9 weeks, even September for some of you, or just the number 9 in general might be significant when it comes to this celebratory or congratulatory event where you will be congratulated for something. So a lot of you, like I said, this is going to be engagement, or this is going to be some kind of creative opportunity that's life-changing. I'm getting for a lot of you, this is going to feel like the biggest break that you've ever had. And I'm also getting that for a lot of you, it's like if you've been really eyeing a promotion for a really long time, or maybe even wanting to get into your dream company, or like get your dream job, dream position, job role, I'm getting that you will be getting that relatively soon in the future, and permanent. So it's going to be really like a permanent situation where it's like sturdy, stable, like this isn't going anywhere. Like once you've got it, like it might have taken you a really long time to capture it, but once you finally hold it in your hands, it is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. That's what I'm getting with the permanence card. And also with the feather, you might be seeing birds around you, maybe in your backyard, your garden, your patio. You might be getting some omens around you in the form of birds, feathers, or maybe even coins or something like that. Okay, so this is really beautiful energy, I have to say. And then here we have the Page of Coins. We have Death. And then we have the King of Coins. Wow, okay. So yeah, this is definitely flowing together so smoothly. So what I'm seeing here is that, yes, you will be offered something of a dream opportunity, whether that be creative in your professional life. This could even be for some of you, like I said, engagement, like a diamond ring or something like that. But for a lot of you guys, this is a transition either way from one phase of your life to a different phase with the Death card. So the Death card in tarot doesn't mean actual death, like physical death. What it really means is the ending of one phase and the entering of a new phase. So like a transition in your life, that symbolizes maybe even a hallmark in your life, like a milestone in your life. So you are leaving one phase and moving on to the next phase of your life. It's like you're going from the Page of Coins and graduating to the King of Coins. And that's a huge leap. I mean, you're skipping a step because it's page. So the progression is the page to the knight to the king. But in this case, you're skipping from page to king. I mean, in like all one go, maybe even sooner than you've ever thought that, you would have the opportunity to actually, go about transitioning in this area of your life. And like I said, this is going to be lucrative in the form of finances, and it's going to be a very permanent situation where you're going to feel, I'm getting for a lot of you, you're going to feel like you're upgrading in your life. You're upgrading, maybe even you are, for a lot of you, you're going from an apartment to a house, or maybe even you're going from kind of like a rickety, like old car to a new car, or maybe even you are, like I said, you're jumping maybe even like an income bracket. Like you might have been in like a slightly lower income bracket, and now you're like suddenly like jumping. You're really like jumping into like a new income bracket that's like significantly higher or something like that. I'm seeing that any of these could apply, but either way, this is you really leveling up in the form of your finances or like your socioeconomic standing here. And for those of you who are getting engaged or something like that, or maybe even just meeting somebody new who, to be honest, I'm seeing this is like a and this could apply to some of you, not all of you, this might be somebody who is actually quite wealthy, and maybe you're not really used to dating people like that. Like I said, you're jumping levels from the Page of Coins to the King of Coins, which is a significant jump, and either way it's positive. So whether this is in your career, your job, your company, or like your creative projects, or maybe even in the realm of dating, I mean, because it's Cups energy, is, has to do with like something you're passionate about, and that does involve love. So this could, be any of those areas of your life, but you are moving into this new energy where you are leveling up, and ultimately I am seeing socioeconomically, with the coins, and then the combination of the coins and the cups energy. And like I said, you will be congratulated for something. You will be receiving some kind of congratulations in your future. So this is amazing, Group 3. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you, Group 3. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So I hope this was helpful, insightful, and at least entertaining. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Love and light.